Hey, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Yes, another fun and exciting day. Yay! Today, I want to develop your sense of worth. Now, we just did a video saying that you are not broken. And for years, I worked in corporate training. And we used to do this exercise, and I kind of adapted for when I'm working with diabetics. And what I want you to do is to come up with 3 negatives about you. I don't care what they are. Chances are that one will be that I'm a diabetic. And if you're not going to add that to your list, you should. And I want you then to write an introduction about yourself. But I don't want you to include those 3 topics. Find other things. Find that you're a great listener, that you're able to do hair, that you're able to train. But take another look at your life, is what I'm trying to say. Diabetics always seem to lead off with, "Hi, I'm Mike, I'm a diabetic." Where people out on the street of that don't go, "Hi, I'm Mike, I'm normal." So why should you lead off with your negatives? Lead off with your positives. I know it sounds very simple, but people forget to do it. And diabetics seem to always want, "Oh, well, I'll hide behind my diabetes." You may not know that you do this, but you may limit yourself with diabetes. And we don't want you to limit yourself with diabetes. Go out, do whatever you want. Diabetes will still be there, but it shouldn't define you. And a lot of times, diabetics allow diabetes to define them. You know, I keep thinking, how can I improve? Well, I can't improve because I have diabetes, and I have to test 3 or 4 times a day, and I have to do this. No, you don't. Oh, sorry. You should let it drag you down. Testing nowadays can be as little as 10 seconds. I mean, by the time you pull the machine out and everything. People can use diabetes as a scapegoat too. And don't fall into that trap. Now, when I went to school, I did really light PE. And I would always say, "Oh, I can't because I'm low. Well, I could have sugar. Nowadays, they are able to check. But back when I started, they couldn't. Oh, I don't feel well. I know for myself that a day after having a severe low, I am totally wiped. But I don't phone up and say to my employer, oh, hello, I'm really sick today. I had a low blood sugar. I don't feel like I could come in. Well, you know what? That's reminds me of the story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Live all you can. I've told the story about a roommate I had who just got diagnosed with diabetes. And when I was in the hospital with him, he wanted the room to be totally dark. Oh, I don't want anyone to know. Woe is me. And I finally I got tired of sitting in the dark all day. I said to him, are you going to sit there and let diabetes control your life? Because if you're packing up now and saying, oh yeah, I don't want to do, oh no, I can't do that because I have diabetes, you're going to start to believe it. And you're not going to be able to succeed. He kind of sat there and was quiet for a bit. And then slowly he turned on the light. And that was sort of like letting the light in. And he suddenly realized that diabetes is not as big of a beast or as big of an issue as long as you control it. So take that to your normal life. If you ever have to list yourself, diabetes should be down at the bottom. Job interview. I could do all these things. And then down at the bottom, oh, and I have diabetes. I think people who go in and say, hi, my name is Mike Stewart, I have diabetes, is sort of giving a red flag to companies. Oh, that person doesn't really want the job, and it could be relatively expensive. They're going to take a look at the person who says, this is what I could bring to your company. And yes, I have diabetes, but this is all what I can give. So don't allow yourself to I had to think of the words, to have diabetes take control of your life. I've said it before, don't let diabetes control you. You control diabetes. And a lot of it is this little big organ up here to make you think that you can achieve anything. There is, as I said in the video prior to this, there are very few jobs where You can't do it because of diabetes. Everything else. I wanted to be a school teacher. I could have been a school teacher with diabetes, but I ended up being a corporate trainer, and I found that so much more rewarding. You too may have to look how you can not manipulate, but change what kind of job you end up with. If you want to be a firefighter and you have type 1 diabetes and they say, I'm sorry, well, start a firefighting company. There's different things that you can look at in solving. Diabetes shouldn't be a stumbling block for you. When someone asks you to stand up and introduce yourself, don't just say, hi, I'm blah, 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 and I'm a diabetic. Tell them your praises. Learn how to build yourself up. Don't let things get you down. Don't get depressed over diabetes. You're never going to beat diabetes, but you sure can control the hell out of it. That's sort of it for today. Keep building on yourself. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye now.